Hello and welcome to another video. I'm Cassidy, or you could call me Auntie Cass, and I'm here to help you make change and break chains. So today I'm talking about frequency, another one of my favorite topics, and I'm gonna share a little bit of why. So I really was at a place, I think it was maybe 3 or 4 years ago, where I really grabbed onto the term raising your frequency. And I didn't really understand at first, but I just kind of seen that people were doing making lists, on Pinterest of like high frequency habits and like stuff like that and things to raise your frequency. And I was like, hey, what is this? And I was in a really I felt really dense, okay? There was a lot going on. I was not in a place where I am today where I am just feeling light and airy and I can talk to people. No, I was in a place where I just didn't want to deal with humans. I didn't want to be a people person. I honestly just didn't want anything to do with life. And I was at a place where I needed like something to help me improve my mental capacity, my emotions and whatnot, because they were just not in a good place. And so that's kind of where I found raising your frequency. Later on, I realized and learned that, well, the human being is a vibrational force and we are all energy and we all technically vibrate on a frequency, whatever that may be for each person. It'll be different based on your level of wellness and the quality of things you talk about and the quality of habits that you have. So that was the biggest reason really for me to raise my frequency. I wanted to be less dense feeling. I didn't want to feel so like stuck in my body or in life. And I wanted to improve my mental clarity and my emotions and really like lower my mental load. I also learned that the higher your vibrational frequency is, the healthier and more well you feel. And that's like, I feel like it's like obvious, but when you're a dumb kid, it's not that obvious that when you're eating good food and when you're like drinking enough water and when you have like high frequency plants around you, or when you have really high frequency like essential oils, really good quality ones, not the icky ones with the chemicals in them. You don't want those. But the ones that are really done organically and in a good way can really help to raise your frequency. And what sold me on this idea was I went to this meetup in Edmonton at one point, and it was about essential oils, and I was curious about them. I wanted to learn, and when I was there, they did a draw for a door prize, and I won. And so I won like this little 15 ml of orange essential oil, and to this day it's still my favorite essential oil because it's so uplifting. It smells so light, and the reason why it works so well, I'm telling you, is because our brains are connected to our nose right there. The olfactory system it kind of deals with the memory, and it deals with the memory, and now my memory is going to blank. The memory and emotions, that's the word. Thank you very much. Okay, we're back on track. But that center of the brain really impacts the memory and emotions. And so when we can smell something that is, fruity and light, we could feel more, bubbly and like bright, and that's just how it made me feel anyways. And she showed us how to like mix it with peppermint and kind of just smell it and how it kind of just gives you this energized feeling. So not only is it uplifting, but it's energizing. Like there's so many ways that you can use oils, so I just really enjoy using them to help raise my frequency. Yeah. There's also many other things that you can do to raise your frequency. And I really love to hear any questions that there might be. So I'm going to leave it at that for today. And I will share another video at the end of the week on high frequency habits that I practice and that I use and that I find really helpful when I have the time and energy to put into myself. So yeah, I really enjoyed talking about this today with you, and I hope you have a fantastic day. See you in the next video.